On screen, where do Southern European country names come from? Visual, Southern Europe map zoom plus flags grid. Have you ever wondered what a country name really means? In Southern Europe, many names come from old place names, empires, and local identity labels. Today we will explain 9 country names in a simple way. On screen, today's list, visual, list animation plus map pins. Our list is Spain, Portugal, Italy, Greece, Croatia, Slovenia, Serbia, Albania, and Malta. Quick note, name origins can be debated. When needed, we share one widely cited explanation and keep the tone neutral. On screen, endonym versus exonym, visual, local name versus outside name. One helpful idea, an endonym is the local name. An exonym is the outside name used by other languages. Southern Europe includes famous exonyms, especially with Greece. On screen, Spain, visual, Spain highlight plus flag overlay. Why is Spain called Spain? One widely cited explanation links Spain to the Roman name Hispania. Over centuries, the older label evolved into modern forms in different languages. On screen, Portugal, visual, Portugal highlight plus coast plus flag overlay. Portugal is often explained through an old coastal place name. One widely cited explanation links it to Portus Cale, an early name connected to a port area. Over time, that place name became Portugal. On screen, Italy, visual, Italy highlight plus Rome imagery. Italy has more than one explanation in sources. One widely cited explanation links the name to older regional labels, sometimes connected to a word for calf in ancient usage. The safest summary is simple: an older regional name became the modern country name. On screen, Greece's visual, Greece highlight plus Hellas text. Greece is a classic exonym story. Greeks often say Hellas or Ellada. Many other languages use forms linked to Greece, often traced to older labels like Greasy. Local name and outside name follow different histories. On screen, Croatia, visual, Croatia highlight plus Adriatic coast. Croatia is closely tied to its local name Hrvatska. One widely cited explanation is that the international name Croatia developed from older forms of that identity label over time. On screen, Slovenia, visual, Slovenia highlight plus Alps / forests. Slovenia is linked to a Slavic root identity label. One widely cited explanation connects it to the Slovene people and the broader Slav name family. A people identity becomes a country name. On screen, Serbia, visual, Serbia highlight plus flag overlay. Serbia is often linked to the Serbs, the main ethnonym in the region. One widely cited explanation is that a people name became the country name through medieval and modern state usage. On screen, Albania, visual, Albania highlight plus mountains. Albania has debated details and sources. One widely cited explanation links it to older regional labels and group names found in historical records. The key idea is that an older local label evolved into the modern country name. On screen, Malta, visual, Malta highlight plus C plus fort imagery. Malta is also discussed in different ways. One widely cited explanation links it to older Mediterranean place names, sometimes connected to meanings like refuge or older island labels. Sources vary on details, so it is best to stay neutral. On screen, what these names have in common: visual, icons, empire labels / ports / identity names. Now let's step back. These names often come from older empires and place names, especially around ports and trade routes. Others come from identity labels that became national names. Southern Europe shows both patterns clearly. On screen, quick quiz, visual, quiz cards. Quick quiz. Which country name is often linked to Portus Cale? Portugal. Which country has the local name Hellas? Greece. If you got both, you are learning fast. On screen, closing, visual, flags montage plus map zoom out. Country names are short history lessons. They carry identity, geography, and memory. If you want more, tell me the next region to cover. That's the story behind the names.